Bienvenidos a mi canal, les saluda su gran amigo ABS8185. En esta ocasión os traigo mi primera video reacción, que es al Pokémon Direct que se hizo este pasado 9 de enero de 2020. Y bueno, siempre que sucede este tipo de cosas la gente se vuelve loca en plan ¡hostia, que va a anunciar un nuevo juego de Pokémon! ¡Va a anunciar no sé qué, no sé cuántos! A ver, esto lo estoy grabando después de haber visto el directo y sé lo que va a salir. Pero en fin, conforme iba viendo el directo, pues... A ver, yo ya os aviso que mis directos, mis reacciones van a ser así. No me voy a flipar como hace el 99% de la gente. Voy a estar hablando de vez en cuando, obviamente. También diré algunas cosillas y al terminar el directo, pues doy como una opinión. Tampoco esperéis gran cosa porque soy hombre de pocas palabras, aunque no lo parezca. Y bueno, ya está todo dicho, comenzamos.
Welcome to the Pokemon Direct. I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company. In today's broadcast, I'd like to touch on two topics. Let's get started with the first topic. Have a look at the following footage.
2006. Pokémon Mundo Misterioso. ...2020... ¿una especie de remake? Pokémon Mundo Misterioso Equipo de Rescate DX. Pues sí, en Twitter vi que un pavo decía a los fans de Mundo Misterioso que no se perdieran el directo de hoy. Y parece ser que es por esto. Un nuevo Pokémon Mundo Misterioso. Bueno, un juego que ya existía, pero como un remake. No dan fecha ni nada. Pues vale.
It's been about 15 years since Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Red Rescue Team, and Blue Rescue Team were released for the Nintendo DS and Game Boy Advance systems in Japan. But now they will gain a new life as a Nintendo Switch title. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX will be released March 6, 2020. What's more, we'll release a demo version today on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation. You'll be able to carry over your save data to the full version of the game once purchased, so please take this opportunity to get a sample of the fun. Now, for the other topic, I think we'll ask Game Freak to share it with you. Mr. Masuda, Mr. Omori, it's all yours.
A ver qué dice. Los mundos misteriosos no me llama mucho la atención, pero supongo que la demo la probaré.
Hello, and I'm Omori, also from Game Freak.
We hope everyone has been finding something to enjoy in the latest entries to the Pokemon series, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, since their release last November. Our goal is always to deliver lively new adventures that delight Pokemon trainers around the world.
We did our best to fill these titles with fun activities so that our players could have a fulfilling experience. And the Galar region is a vast one.
Tío, la voz en inglés podría callarse, porque es innecesaria. Me están hablando en japonés porque son japoneses y tengo los subtítulos en español. ¿Por qué tiene que haber un gilipollas hablando en inglés de fondo, tío? Me cabrea. No os podéis ni imaginar lo que me cabrea.
We've been working on plans for some time, in fact.
A ver.
This is why we at Game Freak are now developing the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion packs.
Bueno,
It's a downloadable expansion for the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield games that will be available for purchase from Nintendo eShop.
Until now, we've sometimes released new titles set in the same region as previous games, such as Pokemon Platinum version or Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon. This expansion pass will be different from those games. You'll be able to set out on new adventures using the save data you're already playing with.
We're in the thick of development now, but we've prepared some footage for you so you'll be able to at least get a feeling for what new experiences await you. Please have a look.
A ver. A ver qué es el pase de expansión. Slowpoke. Peinados, ropa. Voy, el señor de antes que no sé quién es. Bueno, muchos personajes. Vale, los Gigamax de los iniciales. La isla de la armadura. Es que hay momentos en los que el directo se está quedando pillado y por eso me quedo un poco así en plan, ¿qué ha pasado? Más personajes. Reggie Ice. Rocky y Reggie Steel. Y nuevos Regis, parecía eso. Una nueva evolución del Slowpoke o su forma galar. Vale, Pokémon que no están en Pokémon Espada y Escudo, supongo. Las aves legendarias. Y esa que es nueva. Bueno, parece, eso parece Articuno y esos Zapdos. Y el otro era Moltres. Formas galar de los legendarios. Las nieves de la corona. Ah, que son dos partes. Las formas Gigamax de Zacian y Zamacenta. El otro parecía ser un Pokémon legendario. Otro Pokémon legendario, supongo, o singular, no lo sé.
What did you think of this first look? The Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion pass will be composed of the Isle of Armor, planned to be released by the end of June 2020, and the Crown Tundra, planned to be released in autumn 2020.
Octubre.
If you buy the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion pass, you'll be able to enjoy both as they're released. Each part offers a different adventure, where you'll be able to visit unseen areas of the Galar region and meet new people and Pokemon that live there. There are two versions of the expansion pass, one for Pokemon Sword and one for Pokemon Shield. Different Pokemon will appear in the different versions, and you'll also run into some different people and places. We're hoping players can continue with the classic Pokemon experience of trading with one another and working together.
Now, without further ado, let's have the director himself present more information on the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. Mr. Tani?
Tío, para la próxima, que el que está hablando en inglés, que por favor que se calle.
Hello, I'm Tani from Game Freak. I'm working as the director for the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion pass. The Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra are in development as we speak. So today, we'd like to show off some designs and concept art to help introduce you to these new areas. Your adventures in Galar are getting even bigger.
Claro, si lo pensamos, tenemos una espada,
First,
tenemos
let
el
us
escudo,
introduce the Isle
nos
of
falta la
Armor,
armadura
which
y la
focuses
corona.
on the theme of growth. Take a look.
The next destination in your adventure is a giant island off the shores of the Galar region known as the Isle of Armor. This island is full of beautiful nature. You'll find beaches, bogs, forests, caves, and dunes. And of course, you'll find Pokémon that you couldn't previously find in Galar dwelling there too. There's a dojo for Pokémon battles on this island. And you'll take up an apprenticeship under the Pokémon trainer who runs it. This is Mustard, who will become your mentor. He's also the mentor of Champion Leon, who you probably know quite well. In fact, Mustard has occupied the seat of champion himself in the past. You'll also encounter new rivals among your fellow apprentices. When playing with the Pokémon Sword expansion pass, you'll be training with Clara, who is a poison-type user.
Vale, es el
When
juego que
playing with
tengo
the
yo.
Pokémon Shield expansion pass, you will be training with Avery, who is a Psychic-type user. They're both training hard so they can someday have a gym and stadium to call their own. Next, we'd like to introduce the legendary Pokémon that will be central to the story. Kubfu. It's a fighting-type Pokémon that strives to become stronger with single-minded dedication. As you progress through your training, Mustard will entrust you with this Pokémon. Once you complete your training together with Kubfu, it will be able to evolve into Urshifu.
Un Pokémon legendario que
There is
evoluciona.
Single Strike style, a fighting and dark type style that delivers a single strike at blinding speed. There's also Rapid Strike style, a fighting and water type style that focuses on unleashing a torrent of rapid strikes. What's more, it's been revealed that Urshifu has a Gigantamax form. Each style will have a different appearance, as well as a different G-Max move. You'll be able to evolve your Kubfu into an Urshifu in one of these two styles, Single Strike style or Rapid Strike style.
Es que como los he visto
during
azul
your
y rojo,
adventure.
pensaba que eran Zacian y
Urshifu
Zamacenta, pero
is a
no, es
powerful
que eran muy
Pokemon
raros
with a
para ser
brand new
ellos.
ability, and it also has a new move for each of its two styles. Once you've completed your training, bring it with you for some online battles or official competitions. We also want to talk about Rillaboom, Cinderace, and Inteleon,
Las formas
final
Gigamax.
evolutions of the first three Pokemon you team up with in the Galar region. During your adventure in the Isle of Armor, these special partners in your teams will be able to Gigantamax. You can look forward to seeing their new forms and new G-Max moves. And as you can see here, we've got even more in the works to make sure your journey is as smooth and fun as possible. There are new fashion items, and you'll even be able to obtain new looks for your bike. We hope you'll look forward to the new experiences coming in the Isle of Armor.
Ojo, Venusaur y Blastoise, los he visto. Con Gigamax y todo, como el Charizard.
Next, I'd like to discuss the Crown Tundra, the second area, which has a theme of exploration. I'm going to show you the information we have at the moment.
Venga.
This expansion is set in the snow-swept realm of the Crown Tundra. Take a look for yourself at the beautiful scenery of this shining, silvery landscape. As it turns out, the Isle of Armor isn't the only uncharted area waiting for you all in the Galar region. In this frigid area, with its towering winter mountains, people live in small communities that support and rely on each other. Much like on the Isle of Armor, you'll be able to find Pokémon that didn't appear in the Galar region before. Fitting right in with this area's theme of exploration, there will be plenty for you to uncover. You might find a strange temple where you least expect it, or maybe spy a mysterious giant tree growing in a place it doesn't seem to belong. A certain person will appoint you as the leader of their exploration team in the Crown Tundra. You can gear up for adventure, and then head out to explore blizzard-swept fields and even deep inside Pokémon dens, which you could only previously get a glimpse of during max raid battles. Next, we'd like to introduce Calyrex, the legendary Pokémon you'll discover during your adventure. Legends say this Pokémon once ruled over a part of Galar that included the Crown Tundra. It's characterized by its graceful, regal movements. Get ready to experience a never-before-told story about the mysteries of Calyrex.
Tiene la trifuerza en el
Crown
collar.
Tundra will have a new form of co-op play as well. This will allow you and friends to enter and explore Pokémon dens that exist underground in the Crown Tundra. Deep inside the dens, you may see legendary Pokémon from past games Dynamaxing before your eyes. You'll be able to meet and make allies of all kinds of legendary Pokémon during your adventures in the Crown Tundra,
Vamos,
including
a todo
ones you'll be
quisque.
able to catch through this co-op play. It also appears that some brand new legendary Pokémon are also waiting to be found somewhere in this land. And combined with the Isle of Armor, dozens of new clothing items will be added. Plus, there will be new battles waiting for you to challenge once you complete your entire game, including the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. We can't go into the details of everything, but we're working on planning and developing new ways to enjoy Pokémon even as we speak. The Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra areas themselves are actually two key examples of the things we're working on. Both areas are in fact seamless maps, much like the wild area you can already experience in the Galar region, where players are able to move around freely and control the camera. Of course, you'll be able to connect with other trainers and play with them too. There will be Pokémon dens as well, and you'll be able to engage in max raid battles against Pokémon that haven't previously appeared in the Galar region. There's more to see and do on the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra than there was even in the wild area. We'll bring you more information about them in future news reports, so please stay tuned.
Bueno, la primera parte sale en junio, así que aún queda tiempo.
What did you think?
Bueno,
We at Game Freak are all working hard to bring you new content, so you can spend more time having fun in the Galar region. We hope you're as excited as we are for what's to come.
Thank you, Mr. Tani. On the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra, you'll see some familiar Pokémon that didn't appear in the Galar region before. There will be more than 200 Pokémon species that appear in these areas, and you can add to your team, including the legendary Pokémon mentioned before.
Additionally, we'll be distributing free updates for Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield that will coincide with the releases of the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. These updates will allow people who don't have the Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield expansion pass to obtain the Pokémon that appear on the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra through other means, such as trading.
ah, mira qué bien.
Players will also be able to bring over Pokémon to their games from the cloud service Pokémon Home, as long as the Pokémon appear in the Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield expansion pass.
Esto va para aquellos que se quejaban de ¡Ey, la Pokédex
Pokémon
nacional
Home
que han
is planned to
quitado
launch in
cosas!
February
¡En
2020.
vuestra cara! ¡Hala! Ya lo tenéis todo
We
resuelto.
intend to
¿Contentos?
release even more details before then, so please wait just a little bit longer.
Que se ha vuelto a cortar el
Finally, we
directo.
have some more news for our Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield players. Starting today, it seems like you're more likely to run into Gigantamax Colossal, Gigantamax Lapras, and Gigantamax Flapple or Gigantamax Appleton in max raid battles in the wild area. Face these powerful Pokémon with your friends. There will also be a software update going live shortly after this presentation. Once you've received the update, head to Wedgehurst Station. In Pokémon Sword, you'll encounter Clara, while in Pokémon Shield, you'll run into Avery. You'll also encounter a Galarian Slowpoke that's wandered in from the Isle of Armor. You'll be able to catch it and add it to your team. Galarian Slowpoke can evolve into Galarian Slowbro if you use an item that can be found on the Isle of Armor, or into Galarian Slowking if you use an item that can be found in the Crown
Una
Tundra.
evolución por edición.
Don't forget to check it out.
What did you think? Today, we've finally been able to show you some of what we at Game Freak are hoping to achieve going forward. We hope we've been able to get you excited for the continuing adventures waiting for you in the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. The expansion pass is the first for the core Pokemon series. We'll do our best to fill it to the brim with adventures like you've never experienced before.
Whether you're just starting with Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, or you've done everything there is to do, we'll do our best to develop something that everyone can enjoy.
Tío, que se calle la voz en inglés, tío. Que se calle ya.
in the future.
My thanks to everyone from Game Freak. The Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion pass, which contains both the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra, will be available for
30
pre-purchase
euros.
on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation. You'll also be able to access Nintendo eShop directly from the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield menu once you install the latest update for your game. As a special purchase bonus, we've also prepared some clothing items that can be used starting today. Pokemon will continue to try new things in 2020 to bring fun and joy to people around the world. Thank you for tuning in.
Vale, opiniones sobre lo que acabamos de ver. A ver, esa que ahora cuando la gente se pregunta si es que Game Freak ha recortado cosas del juego para incluirlos a modo de DLC y así cobrarnos más por el juego. Pero pensemos en el pasado. Imaginad que Pokémon Espada y Pokémon Escudo son, por ejemplo, Pokémon Rubí y Pokémon Zafiro o Pokémon Diamante y Pokémon Perla. Pues en vez de sacar un Pokémon Esmeralda, un Pokémon Platino o un Ultrasol y Ultraluna donde te meten cosas que en anteriores juegos no estaban y sablarte otros 50-60 euros, pues vamos a hacer un DLC para expandir Pokémon Espada y Pokémon Escudo a la mitad de precio de lo que haríamos con un juego normal. Pues supongo que eso está bien. Y como hemos podido ver, si yo me he enterado bien, aquellos que se quejaban de ¡ay, es que han recortado la Pokédex! ¡Ay, que no hay todos los Pokémon! Pues ya está, lo han dicho. Con Pokémon Home y no sé qué historias podéis traspasar por otros Pokémon. ¡Hala! Ya tenéis a los 800 o 900 Pokémon que hay en todo el mundo. Y bueno, esto ha sido todo. Espero que os haya gustado esta primera video reacción y siento muchísimo si no exagero las cosas como el 99% de la gente. Mis reacciones son 100% originales. Ni exagero ni nada. Soy yo. Y no un personaje que ha tomado sustancias extrañas antes de ver el directo. Y bueno, gente, que si no hay nada más que decir, dadle a me gusta, dejad un comentario, seguidme en Twitter, seguidme en Twitch y suscribiros a este canal solo si así lo deseáis. Y sin haceros perder más el tiempo, solo os digo cuidaros y hasta la próxima.